Hello, my name is Richard, and today, using our BLT backsplash kit, I will be showing you the easiest backsplash installation ever. Here is our BLT backsplash kit. You have your tile backsplash, your power supply, your LED controller, and your radio frequency remote. Here is how easy it is to connect the three components of your BLT panel kit. You take your BLT tile and you connect it to your LED controller, and then you take your power supply that plugs into a 110 common house current and you connect it to your LED controller, and as simple as that, you have light. Now you can control it with your radio frequency remote to any color you desire. Here's the vanity we will be installing our backlit tile panel on. Here's everything we will need for the process. As you might be able to tell, our vanity isn't perfectly square with our tile wall, but that will be okay because the panel will take care of that. We need 110 power underneath the sink, and to achieve that, we're going to go ahead and use this low profile plug that you can get from Home Depot or your nearest hardware store, or order it from our website. Okay, now that we've plugged our power cord in, this vanity here is loose, but if you notice you have silicone, maybe a couple screws underneath, you're just going to want to go ahead and cut that silicone so your vanity can move just slightly because it's still hooked up to all the plumbing. So we're going to take this cord and drop it. Let's pull it back just a little bit, just enough to get our cord back there, and then we're going to make sure that we get all of it behind our vanity. Now, if you're remodeling, you can plan and have your electrician add a new receptacle down below, or if it's drywall, it wouldn't be too much patching to jump off an existing receptacle and add another one underneath your sink. Now I've grabbed the backlit tile panel and I'm going to set it into place, making sure the connections are going between the counter and the wall like so. Now that the panel looks okay, I'm going to remove it and set it so I can add the silicone to it, a nice bead at the bottom to make sure it's watertight. Okay, for this we're going to want to take some clear silicone or caulking gun and have a nice rag, little damp, ready on hand. And to open up your silicone, this one's already open, but you can use your spout cutter that are on most common caulking guns and just snip it like so. And then you're going to want to take this guy and stick it down there so it punctures it and opens it. Next is to load the caulking into the gun. And then you're going to want to add a nice bead again, because you want to make sure this gets really watertight, because you don't want anything getting underneath of it, any water. And if you get a little extra, that's fine. We'll just be able to clean it up with that wet rag. So just make sure you get a good healthy bead of caulking underneath, in between the panel and the vanity. Now that that's done, we're going to set the caulking gun aside. Now we're going to set our panel again. Be careful because the caulking is still wet. We don't want to get it everywhere. Going to put one side down. Make sure I can slide the cord in nice and easy. Make sure we have it exactly where we want it. Make sure your seal with the caulking at the bottom is 100%. And if you can see, I got a little extra, but that's okay because we'll just take our wet rag and we'll go ahead and just clean that up. Okay, now that it's watertight and in place, we're just going to go ahead and put another bead of caulking around it to hold it into place, the same as we did underneath. Now again, if you get too much, that's what the wet rag is for. You'll want to make sure you do the side of it too. Now they have a tool that you could use to get a nice even line, or I like to just use my finger. Make sure I got enough caulking everywhere. Clean that up. I come back with the wet rag in my finger. Really get it nice. Make sure you get any excess caulking that's anywhere you don't want it to be. Wipes right off with this rag. And it's done. Now that the big part is done, all that is left to do is to plug in all our components. So we're going to take the power pack, plug it into the cord we dropped down earlier, plug it in like so. And then it's good to have this stuff up and out of the way. So we're going to go ahead and probably put a screw right here into the wood to hold it up by the connection to the panel. Okay, now that we've got that anchored and it's connected to our backlit tile panel, all that's left to do is plug in our power pack to the LED controller like so. And that's it. We've installed our new backlit tile panel. All that's left to do is take our radio frequency remote and turn it on. And enjoy how much beauty it brings to your bathroom. You can choose a static color or have it fading in and out of many different colors like we have here. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to go to our website and send us an email at BLTpanels.com.